And before I start, I would just like to thank Banggood for sending me these Enjoywood MFT Hold Down Clamps, which I will be incorporating into the workings of this station. Morning. I've got my little entourage with me this morning. Last night we left it like this. We put a couple of little feet on it. Goodbye, I think. Hello, darling. What you want out there? No, nothing. That's not been very helpful, is it? That's not been very helpful, is it? I'm trying to get it out. Right, I think we sat down on it. Get down on it. Go on as well, Gracie. Okay, so that's the standard geometry established. Whether it'll stay like this, I don't know. I'd like to think that the 4 pieces of timber that make the base cart up might be a permanent feature. This unit and that box is certainly not a permanent feature. In fact, this is too high now, but I just want to play around with the geometry until I get something sorted that I know is usable. Might be weeks I have it like this. But I want to level this top up with the saw bed so I can use this, because it's still a bit falling in love with this a little bit. In fact, I've just filmed a project that will come your way soon, whereas if I'd not had this, I'd have really struggled to make it. But it's so heavy that it does that. So if I can do that to support it, exactly what this is short of. And once I've got this top level established, I'm going to drill some MFT style holes in so I can use these little Enjoywood clamps that Banggood kindly sent me. And I want to use these in both the vertical and also the horizontal. So we'll have a little play with these in a minute. But for now, I need to cut some wood so I can get this top on the right level. So the other day I got an email from Duncan, who'd bought his saw, and said, have you discovered the 2 mounting holes on the side? And along with his email, he sent me a couple of photographs of what he's doing with it, which were a great idea. Basically, Duncan found that if you take these rubber feet off, which are the feet for the saw to stand on when it's stored in its upright position, there's an hole that goes through the bed. Underneath here, there's a little threaded bolt hole, so you can put a bar through that hole there and then put a bolt in there to lock it in position. Now that'll be really useful for mounting a side extension. I'm not going to use this today, and I do know that Evolution are actually planning a side table extension, and I'm guessing that's how they're going to mount it. That gives us a few different options for mounting things to the side of the table. Just thought I'd share that with you guys just in case you'd not found it. I hadn't found it. So thank you, Duncan, for sharing that piece of information with me. Next, I want to get this top on level and then just brace the whole thing together. I don't know what happens if I take this off, but we'll find out. Probably the blade will drop off. Yeah, that's what I hoped for. Perfect. That'd be better with some inserts and nuts, and then you can get a spanner underneath and wind them up and down. Useful, just little experiment to level the top to use this. I mean, this is perfect now. This means I can use this now for the entirety of its extension because I've not got that weight trying to pull that down. I'm just going to trim this off in a minute because it's a bit longer than I want. It's encroaching a bit on this walkway. So far so good. So there you go, guys. This is my first thoughts for the design of my workstation, incorporating my Evolution table saw, my Triton router, and some other bits and features. Now, I still need to play around with this. First of all, it's far too high. In fact, I'd like to know how high your table saws are set. I'm 5'8", so for me this is too high. It probably needs to come down maybe 70-80mm 3-inch. But I quite like the setup of it. It's going to be a lot more mobile than this. The only thing that might actually make its way into the actual build is the 4 pieces of timber that make up the chassis. Wow, it's pouring. So the next thing I need to consider is some tool storage. Now, I can only do so much with this box I'm using the saw on and this old kitchen cabinet, but I need to work out now what I need to keep in here and how I need to keep it, and what other major tools I need to incorporate. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, thank you for Banggood for sending me these clamps. If you want to know more, the link's in the description, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers, guys. Bye.